Let's learn how to build this spiky look. It's a photo that I found in Vogue magazine that I just loved. You're going to want to smooth out the hair, and as you blow dry your sections, pin them into shape. We don't want curls on the ends, but we want movement in the center and a really nice slip. So these are all sectioned off, ready to go. Section 5 is the back, 4 is the crown, 2 and 3 are the sides, and section 1 is the very front. I'm going to put a little bit of silicone product just to get a good sheen and a good slip. So this hair is ready to go for this look. So in the very, very front, you want to work with your guest as to what pieces are going to fall down, what's the final look for her. So in sectioning section 1 here, I just want to do some shaping of it. Section 2 and 3 are the sides. Let's get those up. Let's get up section 4, and it's really important here that where this section lands at the very top, that the ponytail is going to be at the top of the section, so it's very high and vertical, and it's going to give us all that movement like in the photo. So bringing up section 5, which is the back, make sure it rounds and cups the head, and this is a great trick. Take a piece of section 4, bring up section 5, and clip them together. This will help hold section 5 up much better than just bobby pinning. Depending on the texture, I don't want it to look too boho, but I would like some movement, so I'm pinching out section 5. Now looking at section 1, I just want to do some pieces down and just look at some pinching and kind of pushing it forward a little to get the height and fullness that is going to work for myself and how I want it to look and for the client. So putting in an elastic now that is loose, and I'm going to drop that down right in front of the ponytail, giving a little pop and a push, and we've got our texture going. So taking part of the ponytail that is section 4 and 5, doing a mid-strand tease. Now remember, this is sculpting. You will not do this style the same way twice, and what's more important is the shape of the fringe and the bits of bulk that are going to form the updo and the crown. So you're not only shaping the bulk there in the loop, but you're shaping the ends. Going up now, bringing up section 2, which is the side, twisting, doing a little pinching and pulling, and continuing to build the height in the crown. Bulking this out with spray and a little bit of tease, and paying attention to where it's going to land, pinning it at the top, and shaping. By putting another elastic in here, you have more control of how your ends are going to pop, and that you can do some pulling, getting some long bits that are going to hang in her face like the photo, shaping your little curl there, and just thinking about bringing that down and pinning it in. Just bulking out my shape here up at the top. And you don't want to get too particular yet with pinning. You have a lot more hair to bring up. So section 3 would be the other side. Again, going straight up, hiding my seams, coming in with another elastic, playing with my ends, thinking about placement, and I'm going to loop through some of the hair, not all of it, but some of it, through that top crown. Dragging hair uses up length because really what I want is fringe. And if I have too much length, it'll be too droopy. So by dragging it through another piece and then spraying, and you could root tease as well to really get it full. And it's more about the fringe and the ends. If you don't have the length, then you'd have to make some adjustments. So looking at what is left, a couple of places where the elastic needs to be hidden. The bottom half of section 4 and 5 there that are together in the ponytail. Keeping it loosey-goosey. Playing with those ends, spinning it around. I don't have enough room right in that length for a ponytail. I'm going to drop that right down. It creates more bulk in the back and it gives my fringe some more places to just pop and have fun. It's okay, this is in a ponytail, so if bits and pieces of this come loose, it's not going to go anywhere. The overall shape has to feel good, the overall texture, and this is just your eye. So there's a little bit of a hole there in section 2, just making sure there's no scalp showing. Sometimes you could just show the client what's happening and then she can get excited. Oh, I like that piece down. Maybe it feels too flat. So I'm just going to take a piece of it, loop it through, fan it out, and continue to build. Have fun.